All right, our rap elite, welcome to the season 7 top 20 rankings. This is a wonderful part of the year. It's like one of my favorite things to do in the season. Is the top 20 rankings. It might be, outside of the events itself, when it comes to like content wise, my favorite part. I love the discussion. I love recapping and like reliving the season and having the debates about where people place, and then also the ramifications that it has. I mean, it's a little different this year, obviously, because we won't be, as far as how it plays into the next season, will be a little delayed because we won't have our regular ciphers next year. But all of the benefits that come from being top 20 will extend to 2026 when we start back. But also, we will be doing a project. We'll be doing a project with our top 20 MCs from this year. We'll be going back to the previous years as well. So, our MCs, stay tuned for that. We will fulfill that promise. So these MCs that are listed here tonight in the top 20 will be a part of the season 7 project. I think Frank, to let me know if I'm right, we had how many? 72 MCs this year?
Yeah, 72.
It's down this year from the last 2 years, but I feel like we had a hell of a competitive season. We got some new faces, some folks that really made a name for themselves. We've seen some people develop that have been pushing these past years and really broke through this year. We saw some new champions. So we had a hell of a year. There's a lot of stats here to look through. Tonight, the folks that will be determining the top 20 are myself, Cara Pressley, Easalio, Nickelus F, and the Symbol, Cuzn Frank. Our GMs were selected based on who our top 5 GMs were. And 2 of them could make it. 2 of them sent their ideal top 20 list, which we'll share in a bit. I'm not sure if we want to share that before we get into this. I'm not sure about that. We never really did that before. Now we'll keep that in the tuck till later. My GMs, my panelists have access to it if they want to reference it, and we can see how their list plays out. Against what the final list turns out to be. I always find it, what we do with this ranking comes from 20 to 1. So I always find it a little bit difficult to start. It's kind of, you can kind of figure out who's going to be in the top 5 and sometimes who can be in the top, whatever. But that starting out at 20 sometimes can be a little difficult. Does anyone have their solid pick for 20? This is how I'll do this. This is how I'll share the other GM's list. I'll tell you when we come up with these numbers, I'll let you know. We can start like this. We can say Illiterate has All-American Muslima at number 20, and Hip Hop has Exit 23 at number 20. The things that we look for is actually, I guess I should lay that out for those that are watching that have never seen one of these before. One of the main Cypher wins is very, is the most heavily weighted statistic, obviously. But points per cipher is a very heavily weighted piece. Ciphers participated, how many ciphers the MC was present for, plays a role, as well as total points plays a role. Then you have things that are like when you start to get into the where it's like a razor thin decision between one MC and a placement or another, then sometimes we talk about impact. You know, what kind of impact did that MC have? You know, what kind of memorable moments did they provide? You know, what's made them stand out more than that other MC for the season? And then there's other things like intangibles, like battles that they might have been in on Southpaw Battle Coalition. This year we had Clash of the Multiverse, which I think will play a significant role in some of the separations between MCs. You know, performance levels and things that were accomplished there. We had the Richmond International Film Festival cipher. So we had some, you know, outside of the cipher that are up for consideration. And I always like when people throw, you know, wild card, you know, perspectives in as to why they're picking people. So that's why we have a panel. You know, all of these folks here are trusted, you know, people to make decisions on this type of thing, have been paying attention to the season all throughout the season. And here we are. How y'all feeling?
Feeling great, ready to get to it.
Yeah, man.
Is that the so is exit 23 and All American Muslima where we're gonna start as like saying, all right, who's gonna take the 20th spot, and then based on who we assess after that, you know, move up or down type.
I mean, we're not that's just their statement.
Gotta have a starting point.
We gotta have a starting point. You know, I have I have a list that came from, you know, Frank, are you audible right now? Where you at with it? Or you want me to speak on?
Yeah, I'm audible. I was about to share my list in the chat, in the side chat. I already
Frank got a good list.
Yeah, Frank has a top 20 list as well, which he has, you know, I'll go ahead and say, you know, his number 20 spot is Super Dope Haskins. So you have three different, that's what I'm saying. Like, we do always have to have a starting point, but we have three different number 20s.
That's what I'm saying. Based on who we assess next, that you get bumped out to 20 spot and not make the top 20, or you might get bumped up to 19 type.
Well, I think it's all about right now figuring out the reasoning for the 20 spot. Right?
Yeah,
right. So that's what we gonna figure out.
Yeah. So what are the whether Super Dope Haskins? Why him, Frank?
I just feel like to me, American Muslima, she for the people I have in front, she wouldn't make it past those people. Like, to me, Super Dope Haskins is already ahead of her. And then from my list, I just don't see she's not ahead of anybody else. Like, for example, I mean, and we're gonna get there, but I'll just say it this way: I have Exit 23 a little bit higher.
That's what I was gonna ask, if he had if he was still in there. And
yes, he's still in mine. And so that's kind of like, so on mine, he's going to make it on my list. He's just higher. He's not
in my opinion, Exit 23 and Super Dope are both you know, better MCs.
Yeah,
I would say that Muslima had a better moment for the season overall than either of those two had, but definitely not better bars in totality. So
I can agree with that.
That I can agree with. I think we also want to consider, so if we're looking at ciphers participated.
Yeah, all of them were pretty consistent throughout the whole season, for real. I mean, Exit, he came through like damn near every time. Super dope.
Then you got to think about how many verses he actually got through his written
Right.
material.
Yeah, he freestyled a lot.
He did a lot of freestyle, and now we could say he's one of the better freestylers to hit the stage for sure. But he definitely did a lot of freestyling.
Yeah.
I agree.
I really like. I was gonna say I really liked Super Dope Haskins' last cipher verse too.
Yeah. What's their what's the like point differential between them?
So-
Like how go ahead.
So I have Super Dope with 22.9 in points per cipher with
Mhm.
5 appearances. 5 appearances. Exit 23 with 9 appearances, and his point per cipher was 21.2.
1.2. Yeah.
So you're looking at about
More
a
effective.
1.7 difference. It's not a big difference.
But it
But-
seemed like he was doing more and fewer ciphers,
Yes,
scoring higher.
yes, you could say that. You could
Yeah,
say that.
I just don't think overall. So for me, it's like I still give some weight to the fact that like the MCs. To me, it's still big when we saw you more. Like that makes the episode,
Right.
that makes the season, that makes the
Mhm.
event. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still to me like a well respected thing, especially for somebody like Exit 23, because I believe Exit 23 had perfect attendance.
I think he had.
Nah, he missed one episode, didn't he? Oh no, I see all the
No,
comments.
it's all across the board. Yeah, so perfect attendance. Yeah, perfect
But
attendance.
like Nick said, he didn't get through all of those verses though.
That's true, but he's still there. I mean, perfect attendance is definitely one of those star stats. It's definitely something that
Yeah.
it's like a gold star. That is a gold star. Gold sticker star on your shirt. Perfect attendance, regardless of what. It's still you get. There's a credence to that, right? So
Right. So, well, if you showed up 9 times and you only got through 5 times, yeah, Super Dope came through 5 times and got through his joint.
if that's the case, then you should average more than 1 point higher.
That's my point. That's why I said
Like a 1 point difference. That's not a difference.
yeah, that's not a huge difference.
For having rapped 4 times less and you only average 1 point higher.
Yeah, I think he had a couple. I think he might have messed up a couple of times too.
Yeah, I believe so. He might have had to stumble here and there too. That's why his scores weren't as high as they should have been. Because I do remember him
There's
having
an 18.5 in here. There's a 19.5 in here.
Yeah. And you were saying something, but I think you were muted. Or was you saying something?
Okay.
No, we can't hear you.
I guess attendance can trump that in a sense.
I would say only in this situation. So let's use the example like American All-American. I think she had perfect attendance. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, her.
Nah, she has 7. She came to 7.
She had 7? Okay. But it wasn't a lot of people who had perfect attendance. On the top 20 that I'm looking at is literally only Exit 23 and Kid Deceptive, I think.
So the question is Exit 23 number 20 and Super Dope Haskins and Muslima not in the top 20 right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. So Exit 23 right now riding at number 20.
No.
Maybe
Super Dope Haskins is riding at number 20.
And Exit 23 is riding at 19 right now. For right now.
We could say that. I mean,
because that's just who we discussed. You know what I'm saying? If we discuss,
the question should we only discussed that because that was brought up. Because I mean, there's other variables, right? So let's just say this: super dope. Let's figure out who else can be considered. Is there anyone else that could?
Well, I'm saying that's why we discuss more people, and as we discuss more people, exit 23 and super dope spots would move. But right now, are they in the top 20?
Right now, let's just say not putting a number on one or the other. They're both in the top 20.
So can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I think that we should keep them at 19 and 20.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with keeping super dope at 20, and I mean super dope at 20 and exit 23 at 19, because they can move within the 20 based on who we discuss,
Right.
They can move up or they can move out, but
yeah,
I think that those should be the.
But as long as we establish that we got exit,
you're in the baseline.
Yeah, we got exit 23 a spot above super dope Haskins, so we know that super dope gets bumped before exit 23 if need be, type it.
Right.
Correct.
I think that should definitely be the case because he definitely came through with his more offense. So yeah, exit 23 at 20 and super dope at 19 is right there for me.
Oh, you got exit 23 at 20 and super dope at 19.
Yeah.
I think that's a debate then. Because
Yeah.
I have exit 23 above super dope.
Yeah, I think we locked in on the attendance thing because exit 23 had the perfect attendance, so gave him the little edge over super dope.
That's fair. I think that's a good basis to go off of it because it feels like a tie for 20 type of thing, but if we got to use something for it, I guess.
Yeah, and they both
perfect attendance is the best.
Yeah, neither one of them was flawless for the season.
No, not at all.
All right.
That's what I was saying when I was muted before that. I remember super dope missing a few words here and there, one or two times.
Yeah.
So he's not perfect either.
Yeah, I mean that's reflected in the scores. Like I said, we can talk about the point, whatever, but we talking about a 22 to a 21. You know what I'm saying? Like in points per cipher, and it's harder to maintain a average the more times you rap.
That's
so
right.
if you had to rap 9 times as opposed to 5, the 5 should be higher.
And that's absolute fact. So yeah, you're right.
Because if you're looking at total points, the total points list, he's gonna blow him out the water. Because there's a total points list and there's a points per cipher list.
Right.
And that the total points list is gonna be higher because he's appeared more. But whose fault is that? You understand what I'm saying? So it's not just perfect attendance. It's you racked up more points because you were in the gym more. And if you're going to argue that your average is higher for the times that you did appear, that average needs to be more significant of a gap. You know what I mean? It can't be 1 point. So
no, you're right.
You know, that's just my thing about that. So yeah, I don't even think it's splitting hairs really to give exit the
19 and super dope 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, your argument makes perfect sense. So yeah, let's roll with that.
All right, so I like using Frank's list as a litmus. His next person in his 19th spot would be Send the Siege.
I think that's a good call because same as super dope, he had five showings, but his average was a 25. That's significantly better.
Yeah, so I got him. Oh, so if his average was a 25, I got him above exit 23.
Send
the Siege.
For the
5 appearances, 25 average.
Yeah, if we talking for the season, I got Sin above Exit 23 too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot just based
I
off
agree.
just based off looking forward to hearing him spit when when he was up for the Cypher type shit.
Yeah, and he definitely had the moments. He had he's one of those people that you felt like during this season, if he was to be there every month, he could have grabbed one.
Yeah, if he really honed in on his style and perfected that shit, he could definitely make it to certain depth.
For sure.
With some, a couple haymakers, it's easy.
All right. So then, also the other thing that I didn't mention that's up for consideration too are sound clashes. If you want a sound clash, that's definitely worth talking about. The reason I bring that up is because this next MC did win a sound clash. Not to say that that's going to make a difference in his. So this next MC that's on Frank's board, he has him at. So right now, let's say for shit's sake, we got Super Dope at 20, Exit 23 at 19, and for shit's sake, we have
Sid.
Are we gonna put Sid at 18?
That's who Frank got right above Sin.
That's who Frank got. I'm just saying, is that what we doing?
I would do that.
Because Sid had only 4 appearances.
Yeah.
His average was 26.3. So here's where we gonna start. Here we gonna argue a little bit.
He had a 28 though. 28 is pretty tough.
I think this Sid should be higher.
I look at the average though, because you could easily talk about a spike score, but the average is 26.4. That's still a point and some change above Sin, but Sin had one extra episode, but Sid did win a sound clash against Uno.
And he produced beats.
I
was gonna say, didn't Sin produce beats too?
Who?
Or is it Sid?
Sid. Sid.
Oh, Sin didn't send a beat in?
Nah. Sid had the most used beat both times the time. Was it one time that he?
Yeah. And looking at it, for some reason, I don't know, in my mind, I thought Sin had shown up to more episodes, but it was only by one more.
Right.
And I guess in those 4 episodes that Sid was there, you could argue that he was more effective. Even though I just want to say that I really like how Sin raps. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I think that's kind of
I think also we could say outside. The other thing is you could say that in more of the episodes that they rapped on together, Sid outscored Sin. So
that's saying something right there, because they were on quite a few episodes together.
There was a 27.5 to 28, which was Sin. That was Sin.
Yeah.
But then there was a 28 to 26. Which was Sid. A 24.5 to 22.5, which was Sid, and then a tie at 25. So,
if you want to break it down a little bit more, Sid would average 8.8 from all 3 judges. If we were to all 3 score them the same, it would be an 8.8. Sin would be an 8.3 if we were to all score them the same. So Sid
which aligns with his higher points per cipher average, because he's over by a full point and some change, a point 0.4. So I would go Sid above Sin. So I would go.
Yeah, me too. And this was his first season, right?
Correct.
Is this Sin's first season?
Yes, both of their first season.
I think both had good impacts for the first season, yo.
They did. This is one it's not easy to win a sound clash.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Sid had better bars too overall. As you know, at certain points.
All right, so we got 20. We got Super Dope.
Okay, so we got a bottom 4 right now. Right? Or 5.
4.
4.
We got 20 Super Dope, 19 Exit 23, 18 Sin the Siege, and 17 Sid.
It's not bad. That's not bad. There's a lot of good names still to come.
Rattle those names off for me one more time.
20 is Super Dope Haskins.
Rattle those.
19 is Exit 23. 18 is Sin the Siege. 17 is Sid.
That was some wild slang.
Let me see.
Rattle. When you ever told somebody to rattle something?
It's funny, yo. You think about it, it's funny.
Yeah, it reminds me when we feel like, yo, white people cook when they be. when they came over, rattle that off.
Rattle that off is crazy. That's just like it's
so casual.
You have a terribly annoying voice.
All right. So, back to Frank's list.
All right, number 16.
Pharaoh.
Okay, yeah.
So Frank has Pharaoh based on ranking 22nd in the points per cipher, 15th in total points, and participated in the multiverse. Participated, yes. He had 5 appearances. His average was a 24.4. Now he going below Sid and Sin.
I think he should be below Sin, above Exit 23.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I like that. I like that thinking too.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta bump them 2 up.
For now.
Wait,
what did I just do? I'm confused myself. So we have Sid at Sid at 15?
Sid is at 16.
16?
Then Sin is at 17. Pharaoh's at 18.
All right. And Real Life.
let's see. Who he got ranked above Rel?
And let me see.
You got ranked above Rel 26.1.
Rel, how many episodes did Rel have?
4.
4 episodes. 26.1.
On the 4 episodes.
He also competed in the multiverse. He didn't win his battle. Where do we know? Do we know where he ranked in the multiverse cipher? I feel like he did good.
I mean, it was Trey, St. Fauntleroy, Authentic, and Kid Deceptive
At the top of it.
and Rossetti. That was the top 4.
Mm-hmm.
He does have a 29.5.
You keep zeroing in on them one ciphers.
I'm saying that's a moment like when you have a fire ass verse.
But did you win? And did you carry that energy consistently?
Did he win that cipher?
No.
No.
Sudden, okay, that's one thing I haven't looked at all is sudden death appearances.
He just got one sudden death appearance. He didn't win that one.
Rel got a sudden death appearance?
Yeah.
That first episode.
That's worth talking about. That's why that 29.5 matters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That can separate him. That might keep him in that spot.
Yeah, that's what good. That's why it would have him over like Sid. You know what I'm saying? Even though Sid has a better average than him, Sid don't have no sudden death appearances.
What about Islam Rap God?
Islam,
I think he's
I got him way higher.
Yeah.
You got him way higher.
Yeah, well, not way higher, but
well, you know,
we're not going to be
I
talking
don't know about that.
I have
He only got 3 episodes.
I would say,
but he also has an average of 28 and one sudden death.
He did no worse in real life.
We talking about he and all the drama with him and the different.
He keeps it
it
exciting.
was a moment.
And let's keep it honest. Let's keep it honest, yo. The best Exit 23 verse we ever got was a diss to Islam Rap God, yo. Let's keep that a stack, yo. Like, he has impact.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
And he did a hell of a job in the sound class.
He ain't going too much further up. I tell you that.
If not,
I think it was
you
two back
we gotta start talking about him when we get to like 11 through 13 time.
That's the way I was thinking too.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're gonna talk sooner than that.
Nah.
I think we're gonna talk sooner than that.
Yeah, not with the people.
3 episodes and no wins, and y'all want to put them in damn near the top 10.
Yo, like
I have Rel and Islam back to back with Rel being above.
I'm not mad at that.
In different spots.
That makes sense to me.
I'm just sharing my
That makes sense to me.
Thank you,
you
Rating.
gotta think about this. You said they each got 3 episodes, right?
Nah.
Real got one more than him.
Rel got 4 episodes, right? But Islam Rap God has him by like 1.5 points. You know what I'm saying? 1.9 points is on what Real Life's average is.
Actually, he got him by almost 2 points.
26.1, and Islam Rap God's average is 28.
Yeah, I'm not mad at I would put Islam Rap God is going to be above Real Life.
Yeah, Islam won't get.
That's not a debate.
Islam Rap God won't get nothing less than a 9 from anyone.
But would you put Islam Rap God below Ray Gianna?
Also, she's not trustworthy.
Yes.
She had 8 appearances and she killed like almost every time.
Yeah, she snaps every time.
I mean, yeah, she does, but I feel like those.
I think if Islam Rap God rapped more, it would be a way different conversation. But we only have 3 episodes.
Yeah.
But like I said, in those 3 episodes, let's not forget he did that sound clash too. And he smoked that sound clash. In that same episode, he came and did a crazy verse in the cipher. Like,
yeah, Ray Gianna just had like a little 2 episode stretch that it looked like brought her average down, but.
Yeah, because it was only because of breath control. Like she was spitting every time, but her breath control definitely is what was an imposition to her whole thing.
She had to have stumbled on one of these joints because she got a 19.5.
I remember she did stumble on one.
She fixed it though. Thanks, shout out to her.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, like she's been pretty consistent the whole season, 8 episodes type shit. Like I got her above Islam for sure.
I have them right there together, but maybe I'm looking at the sudden
I
death.
wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if I'm going where. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and finish your statement, Ant, because I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm taking into consideration is he did a sound clash, and he did pretty well in sound clash. He never stumbled, and he went to sudden death. That's the reason that I would switch the two, just more consistent.
So I would say I wouldn't be mad if out of the three that we talking about, because we feel like they're in that same group. If it was real life at where we at now, real life at 15, Regiana at 14, and Islam Rap God at 13, I wouldn't be mad at that.
No, that's how I would put it too.
I don't know, man. I think
a little higher.
I do get that Islam Rap God's average, and he had 3 to. Oh. Islam at a 20.
This is the point where to me the points per cipher average is so different.
Yeah. And the sudden death in the most competitive cipher of the season.
So where y'all think Islam should go? Because he's at 14 right now.
I think Islam should be at 13. Regiana should be at 14.
Yeah.
I think Regiana should. I don't know. I think Regiana should be above Islam.
Nah, it's a vote then. Nah, for real. So it looked like me and Ant would be.
Talk that out.
Yeah, nah. I mean, if we vote and me and Ant feel like it should be Islam before her. But what do y'all think? Like, what is y'all's vote?
I am listening to y'all, and I can actually see that. You know what I'm saying? I can see that just off of. Man, it's tough though, man. 8-3, but those three were potent. Those three were potent.
Yeah, they were. All right, so Regiana at 14 and Islam at 13.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
I mean, hold on. I want to make sure y'all cool with that, because I mean, me and Ant standing on it, but what y'all think?
I'm cool with it.
I'm there. I'm there with it.
I'm cool with it. Yeah, because Islam.
That's sudden death in the finale.
Yeah, but I didn't factor in the sudden death, and he didn't score nothing less than a 9 from either of the judges anytime. So
that's where I'm at with it.
Real life's 15. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, real life 15, Regiana 14, Islam Rap God is 13.
Yo, I'll be right back.
Bet.
You don't have Zim Digital on your top 10. I want to make sure we don't forget that name.
You said in the top 10.
Yeah, Zim.
Y'all have them high.
Yeah, I got Zim next.
Not in the top 10, but
okay.
I got Zim next.
Okay, I'm cool with that. That's kind of where I had him.
Yeah, he ain't out the top. He ain't out the top 20. That's for sure.
Right.
Zim got 7 appearances, a 24.9.
He did the sound clash too, right? You know,
yes, he didn't win though.
Produced beats for the cipher.
He didn't win. I think. I think you got.
Did he have a couple?
Here's the thing.
Did he have a couple stumbles?
No, wait. Here's the thing. He has 1 less episode than Regiana, and they have the same exact point average.
That's what
I can't give him. I gotta actually put him below Regiana.
I would agree with that. I'm good with that.
Okay, so Islam is at 12 now.
So Islam's at 12, and we move in Regiana to 13 and put in Zim Digital at 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay. Told y'all we shouldn't be talking about Islam until motherfucking
You did say that though.
That's exactly
God,
what
yo.
I said
Pay respect to the God, yo. Nigga.
People thought we were tripping when we said
Like,
that.
nigga, what you talking about?
Yeah.
At the moment, for sure.
Monster, it's a lot of motherfucking comments. Hold on.
Y'all were talking to me like I was damn crazy when I said
let me
his
pull
mom
these
was
comments up real quick.
What's the common saying?
Like y'all had me convinced I was tripping for a second.
I mean, it's a few names looking at the list.
Because Islam shouldn't have been 15 or below.
I agree.
I see that.
Why am I not a mod of this motherfucking Rap Elite chat? It's crazy. I need the blue wrench by my shit. Come on now.
You say ranch? I'm weak.
Oh yeah, Rel did have that. Rel did the 2 minutes of pain. He definitely did have that. That was that one. That was crazy.
Yeah, that joint was crazy.
The fact that he can say that and we know exactly what
Know
verse
exactly what he's talking about. That says it.
Salute for that. All right. Oh shit. That's the other thing. Hold on. What was Rel's?
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
What was Rel's Southpaw record?
Rel beat Kenya.
Rel beat Genya this year.
Yeah, that's big. That's
On a
big.
rap,
Because we gotta remember that that's
at a Rap Elite event.
That's not
Southpaw.
That's not. It's a multiverse. Now here's the thing. I mean, this is.
Said it's a multiverse.
It is.
Those are tiebreaker points, though.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to,
Yeah, no, you're right. No,
that's part of the reason why he's not have as many episodes.
Is that something that will bump him up above them digital one?
It could, to me. Potentially. Let me look at this.
How many episodes?
Because that's the next person in front of him.
Yeah, I think what you could do is here's why if you look on my notes, radio got my notes. So if you look at why I put multiverse participated, because you had to rap 3 times, whether you lost your battle, won your battle, won the cipher, lost it. You was in a 5-on-5, so you had to have raps. You was in the cipher, you had to have raps. You was in a battle, you had to have raps. In a way, that's like 3 episodes in one.
So that should be an argument in favor of real life.
If we're talking about content, because it's the multiverse, it's still a Rap Elite stage 50-50.
Right.
Now, when we just talking about Southpaw, I feel like Southpaw performances are tiebreaker things that we can throw in there. But now when I'm looking at it, like multiverse is a lot. Now, the only other thing I can say about the multiverse that we could say maybe isn't fair is because that's an invitational.
That's the only reason why I don't put too much weight in the fact that you was just in it. Because everybody didn't have the opportunity to be in it.
Right.
Whereas like
the people who we're talking about in this top tier would have been there. Been there anyway, type shit.
Yeah, I was about to say, but I also feel like you have to be a certain level of dope in order to get the invite to the multiverse.
It's true. You got to be elite.
So that's something to take into account. Also,
it does, but
like when we get to like
it's a gold star that you were invited, right? It's a gold star, right?
When we get to like 1 through 8, it might start factoring more,
right? And especially if you did well in it.
Because we
like
also
won your battle, that matters. If you won the cipher, that matters. And I'm telling y'all now, that's going to matter later on when we get.
And when we get to the top, are we going to consider the film festival jump?
Yes, we are.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
you know what I'm saying? Those things really do. Like I think down at this level, I think for Rel having beat Genya though. I think that could, like, if we pulling hairs between
Zim Digital and Rel,
right? So Zim Digital had 7 episodes.
So Rel had a sudden death, a battle win over Genya, a 29.5 verse.
And a 2 points per cipher difference. I'm giving Rel the spot over Zim if it's
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Okay.
based on those intangibles. And he had 2 minutes of pain that we can call off by a name. He has a verse that has a name.
Was that the joint he kicked this season off with?
I think it was.
That shit was fire. I can't remember if it was this season or last season where he kicked like some flawless shit. It was nice.
All right. So
the next
that's
one,
a cool thing.
Next one is Wansky.
Juan Skizzle.
Wansky only had 3 appearances. 28.3. 2 sudden death appearances out of the 3.
That boy be cooking.
And he had some battles. Ain't he like undefeated right
now?
And
he's undefeated on Southpaw. He the only undefeated battler in the Southpaw.
So we would put him right above Islam Rap God, who only has 3 appearances, 1 sudden death.
Right. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
All right. So the next one I got might be up for debate, but let me say why. Because I know we always talk about the points and rankings, but my next one is BDM at top 10, at number 10.
I do think she deserves top 10 for sure.
Easily top 10.
My thing is she gotta be top 10 for 2 very crazy reasons to me. She did her thing in the multiverse and won a battle. She was the only female in the battle.
No, she didn't win that battle.
She didn't win.
Oh no, she didn't. She did have a moment in there though, but she didn't.
Okay.
She did.
I feel like she should have, but she didn't.
She choked. That's the only reason.
That's the reason.
Yeah. Oh no, that's right. Yo, I'm about to check this.
She did hold it down.
She held it down, but she forgot what she was saying at one point.
She choked. She definitely. I hope.
Yeah, that's what it was.
She won. She won. She lost.
Yeah, she lost for sure.
Definitely lost.
Yeah.
I hope the record doesn't show that she won, because that would be fucked up. I hope that would have twisted the numbers back then.
But like she came when the battle started, she had like a crazy line that went stupid.
Yeah.
Everybody went crazy, but she forgot she dropped the rest of the rhyme.
Yeah, if I'm being frank, in that battle, I don't think that Lyric had any lines. The only reason that she lost is because she forgot her lines.
Yes,
she was like delivery of presents. He won off that.
For me, it was very memorable. That was a very memorable battle. Outside of him, like, okay, he won on the scores, but I don't even remember what he was talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly.
I don't have a problem with number 10. Just looking at it right now, because she does only have a 22.4 average. She started off the season kind of rough, but she killed the sound clashes throughout the whole.
Five sound clash defenses.
Yo, that's 15 songs, yo.
And then the impact. And to like record those, and to hear that she had recorded those songs week of, and then landed them joints like she was putting in work, yo. Like,
I'm not even saying it out of bias. She smashed that last one too. Like, that was hers.
Yeah, I feel like her sound clashes got to bump her up a little bit from that 22.4 that she's sitting at, because she's ranked 30 out of everybody. But them sound clashes got it.
But here's the thing: she ranked 7th in total points, which is top 10. And what that tells you is she was doing double duty for 5 episodes.
Yeah.
So the same week she was going to the studio to record them songs and learn them to perform them, because they're brand new songs. She's also got a cipher verse memorized.
Crazy.
So is this somebody we should be discussing before her?
What about Cam? Because that's who I had at 10.
Oh, he might
I
not make
had her
that.
above. So.
Frank got him further up too. We're gonna have to. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this. Right now, we can put BDM right there, but let's see who's the rest of the conversation is and see what they really if they really hold weight up there, because them 5 Sound Clash wins is crazy, and she's going to flag. You know what I'm saying? She's going and wait. The gold star of this is she ended as Queen of the Mountain and going to flag. That's the thing. So the person that wins that last one, that's a real achievement in of itself, because you are the Sound Clash champion of the mountain of that season. You know what I'm saying? So even if it was just one, you did that. But she did that and won 5. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's she's gonna get her own belt.
I wouldn't mind discussing somebody before her.
Yeah, let's see who goes. Let's see out of the people.
Oh, I know what you mean. You talking about bumping her up? I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind discussing like King Cam or Uno before her. More so King Cam than Uno.
That's King Cam. That's what I was saying.
But so all right, so Frank has Key Speech next. What does Key Speech have going on here?
Key Speech is tough because he had some.
He just didn't have a lot of episodes. He just didn't have a lot of
3 episodes.
Yeah.
28.8. 1 sudden death.
He got another 30.
Got another 30.
Which is a damn shame, because the second time he lost on a 30.
He did get a 30. I don't know. I'm not giving him over BDM.
Okay.
No,
I'm not doing it.
He's got a sudden death appearance.
He does.
Who is it that y'all brought up?
Key Speech.
Key Speech.
Sudden death appearance and perfect score, I think, should speak for a lot. But that is difficult to be. That's difficult against BDM and everything that she's done.
Yeah, her workload was crazy, and to perform at a high level consistently.
Yeah, 6 episodes versus 3 episodes.
Yeah, because Keith Speech killed it, but every time he did it, it was the only thing that he had to do that night. BDM was in the trenches. I think I would put her above Keith Speech.
I would put Keith Speech above King Cam, though.
I agree with that.
Yes.
And BDM above that.
So we got BDM, Keith Speech, King Cam.
Yes.
I'm not mad at that, yo.
Or 10, 9, and 8.
I'm not mad at that.
King Cam at 10, Keith Speech at 9, and BDM at 8.
Yes. For now.
For now.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me catch up and see what King Cam had going on. He had 5 episodes, 27.5, 1 sudden.
Question:
y'all got Key Speech over King Cam. Why? Because he had a 30.
Yeah.
And
his verse before that was damn near 32.
But Cam was doing.
Cam did 2 more episodes than they almost had the same.
Yeah, you know what we think.
Too. And Cam had battle victories.
I'm going King Cam over Keith Speech.
Okay.
Cam went to the championship.
He went to the finals of the tournament.
Yep, Cam over Speech.
Cam did a lot of work this year.
So Speech
on
BDM. Since
I got it. BDM. I got it. BDM Cam Speech.
So that's the same thing I got.
What you mean?
Downwards, right?
Speech
right. BDM at the top.
Yeah.
Question: can we have a recap of all of them?
So you got BDM at 8. You got King Cam at 9. Keith Speech at 10. Wonsky at 11. Islam Rap God at 12. Ray Gianna at 13. Real Life at 14. Zim Digital at 15. Sid at 16. Sin the Siege at 17. Pharaoh at 18. Exit 23 at 19, and Super Dope Haskins at 20.
I like it so far.
So I want to maybe I guess add Mr. Williams to the conversation because I don't see him over.
That's where I was going next too.
He actually next on my list. I actually had him at. I had him at 8 on my list, but I think that I'm gonna have to put him. He can't go before BDM.
Right.
I think he should go right below her.
Yes.
Because he was such a strong MC that when he stumbled, he still scored high.
Yeah, I think.
I would put Mr. Williams right above BDM.
I'm gonna have him right below.
Why? Wait. Why?
I think, yeah.
So
are we doing this based on? Are we abandoning stats now?
No, I'm looking at stats. The lowest that Mr. Williams got all season was 23.
The average is 26.
And he almost got a 29.
Performances. We don't have any settings.
No, but I mean, I think he deserves to be on the list somewhere. So I'm thinking.
Oh, he's 100% on the list.
Yeah, but below.
So you got BDM ahead of Mr. Williams?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right ahead of him, but
right that's kind of it.
Okay.
I mean,
top 5 spot.
But like, okay, I don't know if I got him over Cam, yo.
Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
How?
I will put him over Cam. I probably.
Based on what?
Let me see. No.
I
didn't have him over Cam. I didn't have him over Cam on my list. So he's under Cam on my list.
But he's right about speech.
All right, we put Mr. Williams at 8 and King Cam at Mr. Williams at 9 and King Cam at 8.
Yeah.
That makes BDM 7.
Definitely over Key Speech.
Well, no, hold on. Yeah, Key Speech is what was his number? Because I
got him over Key Speech.
He over
four more appearances.
Yeah.
4 more appearances.
Absolutely.
Does it for me.
Yeah.
And the lyrical disparity isn't too crazy between the two.
Yeah,
to where it's like.
All right, so let's run this top 10 back real quick.
Williams had moments too.
That's what I was gonna say. Like his actual, like for me, this is when it starts getting into like that actual writing.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I'm trying to consider a lot too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like when it comes to the writing, Mr. Williams is above a lot of people when it comes to just like what's on paper for sure.
Yeah, that's why initially I was like Mr. Williams should be like above BDM and them and shit, but yeah, when you're talking about like the accomplishments over the season, yeah, you got BDM up there at 7, King Cam at 8, Mr. Williams at 9, Key Speech at 10, and then Wansky, Islam Rap God, Reggiano, Real Life, Zim Digital, Sis, and Pharaoh. Exit 23 and Super Dope.
Yeah. Right, so you have BDM at what? 7?
11.
Rattle that off for us again.
BDM at 7, King Cam at 8, Mr. Williams at 9, Key Speech at 10. That's what y'all got?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right, so we have number 6 now.
I got one forever.
One forever.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's I think that's good for him. For sure. And he had a sudden death.
26.4 average.
Super consistent, except for maybe that one.
He had a sudden death.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
8 episodes, a sudden death. I think he only had one episode where he stumbled, where he got
a sound clash performance
and a sound clash.
Yeah, he won a sound clash, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bet. Yeah, and he was kicking that shit.
And he still be recording. Go ahead, Uno.
I mean, the question is, wait. The question is though. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him. I was only gonna say he did lose a sound clash to BDM, but I think his cipher performances have a.
You want to swap that? I could see
Yeah.
BDM at a
He
6.
has-
I wouldn't be mad at that. I'm be honest.
He
Look,
still
I
got.
want to be honest, yo. Like, I thought BDM killed all of her sound clashes, yo. But me personally, that day, I felt like Uno won that joint, yo.
That's not up to you. That's not up to you to decide.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's not even. I strike that from the record.
Okay, yeah. But no, all I'm saying is that's just like a thing to say if he was kicking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like all throughout.
Fair enough. But I don't want that to taint. I don't even want that to taint the dialogue. I'm not trying to like shoot that. I'm just saying that's a preference thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a preference thing.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying it's just a statement on like even though he lost, he was doing his thing that day. You know what I'm saying? Like he lost. Like, I remember sitting there thinking like, yo, this nigga is up there rapping today. Like, goddamn. And then he came back in the cypher and laid a crazy ass verse that same day. And I remember telling him when I was leaving, I was like, yo, you was rapping your ass off today, nigga. So that's all I'm bringing it up for.
That's a fact.
So,
I think his cipher average is consistent, is significantly higher than BDM.
That's what I was gonna say.
Cam said, "Is this are we taking in the part him being a part of the sound clash too?"
Cam?
Yes. But I don't think that the performance in the sound. There's nothing in the performance of the sound clash that is separating him from whoever else that he's right around right now. Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. His performance in the sound clash is not putting him above BDM.
Okay. Fair enough.
Or Uno for that matter, because Uno had eight episodes and he still had a better average too, right?
And Uno dropped like 5 verses in the promo for the multiverse.
Yeah, Bam was rapping all
that. You weren't even in the multiverse. I think he had like 5 verses for that shit. That nigga ran the promo like crazy. Shout out to Uno for that too.
Yeah, I think you keep Uno at number 6.
Okay, I agree.
We can talk about that though. 5 sound clashes.
Yeah,
5 feels like an edge, but I feel like when we come back and talk about the lyrical content and the average score, that's where it's low key a tie. Like, does that make sense? Like,
we got 5 sound clashes.
Now here's where we get into impact. If we were talking, if you were at the end of the season where you wanted to be Uno or you wanted to be BDM,
it's gonna be BDM for me. Am I alone in that?
I'm not. You're not alone.
Yeah, I just feel like he gets the edge because if I'm gonna edge it on a purist, if I'm being a purist, the Rap Elite stage is because we talking about Rap Elite stage is the cipher. So if I'm being a purist, I can't give her above him.
I'm agreeing.
That's the way that I'm thinking about it too.
We are talking about Rap Elite and like a sound clash is a different entertainment aspect.
It is an entertainment aspect. If I'm talking about the league, the season.
Oh, Cam said multiverse clash, not sound clash.
We know you carried that, Cam. We got you. I feel like we're good.
All right. I can get with that. I can get with that. If it wasn't for Uno's sudden death appearance, I probably wouldn't go.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we give that as much weight for other people, then we gotta give it that much weight for him.
Understood.
Yeah, I'm with it. All right, we keep him at 6.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Now we're in the top 5. I got
all champions.
Yeah, all champions. I got for the first time ever. I'm putting the person who had more wins under another guy. So I'm going with Luxury Prize at 5.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's absolutely it.
100%. I think that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Concur.
And so y'all know who number 4 is, and that's Kid Deceptive, who went
For
absolutely crazy this year.
I don't got that. I got number 4.
Oh, I know who you got number 4 then. Yeah, go ahead.
Stick the scribe.
Yeah, okay. I'm not mad at that.
So
Really?
who's number 5?
I agree.
Prize.
Luxury Prize.
Luxury Prize. You got number 5.
Yeah.
And number 4, you got Stick the Scribe.
Me. I got Stick the scribe.
He does. He got Stick.
I got Deceptive.
I just think
Yeah. I would say
You can debate that. We can debate that.
Yeah.
I know that Stick the Scribe got 2 wins, right?
He got 2 wins, and
He also
he has
no-showed the multiverse.
he did.
Kid Deceptive won his battle in the multiverse. Kid Deceptive won the Rift battle. I mean, run the Rift cipher.
bro.
Yeah, he did.
And
Stick the
to
Scribe
come,
did not compete in the Rift
listen,
cipher.
Kid
So wait,
Deceptive. Look,
who all was in the Rift Cipher?
but look, Kid Deceptive came through all 9 episodes.
And that's another one.
Yeah, nah,
And perfect attendance.
Yeah,
and look at what he averaged.
Number 4, yeah.
Look at what he averaged.
Come on,
All
27.4.
Stick
Yeah,
number 4.
dog.
Stick
So
number 4.
wait. Who was in the
Kid
Rift
Deceptive.
Cipher?
Huh?
Who was in the Rift Cipher and how was that
Kid
ranked?
Deceptive,
3 of them.
Trey St. Fauntleroy, and
And
Pride.
and he won it. He had the highest score.
Oh, so I'm guessing that doesn't count as a win on
No, it
the
doesn't
chart.
count.
Nah.
But I mean, we should consider because it was a cipher that had to do with Rap Elite and it's a win. So
And it's among the champions.
yeah, so I'm gonna put Kid Deceptive above Stick.
Yeah, that I definitely agree with that.
All the champions were invited.
Okay.
And Kid Deceptive had 2 sudden deaths, by the way.
Right.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stick had 2 sudden deaths and 2 wins, but we could argue that Kid Deceptive did too, and he was there every episode. So,
And Stick the Scribe had a no-show at Rap Elite on Broad.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kids 3.
Yeah.
Kids 3.
Shout out to the top 2. I know who these are.
Top 2.
Yep.
Both Eli and Hip Hop have Trey Authentic as MVP.
I do not.
I do not.
I do not.
I do not.
No.
We got.
But I'm gonna tell you, I've been telling y'all for a while now that this is an easy conversation.
Yep.
It really is.
I'm
Yeah.
here for
Now, here's the only thing that makes it sticky. Pause. Trey Authentic made history in the finale, becoming all-time wins leader. That's a big stat.
Well,
It's
the
like-
all-time MVP doesn't have to be the MVP every year.
And I would say,
Oh no. But the year
Now,
that-
there's a better way to say
historical
that.
year.
Hold on, there's a better way to say that. The GOAT don't have to be the MVP every year because the GOAT is just a GOAT, right?
The GOAT
Right.
don't have to. The GOAT doesn't have to. Right. I'm just speaking from an impact standpoint. This is a devil's advocate argument because I
It
already
is.
was telling you that I don't have him as MVP.
Right.
I'm
I
just
don't
giving
either.
you the
You
devil's
arguing for
advocate argument.
listen,
I'm just because it's important to state what's
Yeah.
These are important things to state. Like that's.
let me point.
address that.
I'll
Go
point out a couple things. Trey Authentic has 2 30s.
ahead.
He participated in 8 ciphers. That's 2 more than Trey St. Fauntleroy. And they're only separated by 0.2. You know, total points. They both went to 3 sudden deaths. They both won 2 episodes. You know what I'm saying?
But if we look at
But
something
here's
other
the
than the
thing.
average,
Here's the other things, right? Trey St. Fauntleroy won the multiverse cipher.
He
that
won.
he did,
He
so
won
he
the
technically got
with a
3,
30. With a 30.
30.
and he did not score below a 28.
And Trey
At all.
St. Fauntleroy beat Islam Rap God in a sound clash.
I take back what I just said. He had a 27.5, but still, your lowest score in 6 episodes being 27.5 is pretty amazing. And the fact that you were there for 6 episodes, and half of those episodes you went to sudden death, a third of those episodes you won.
Right. And here's the other thing. Like he never out of the episodes he never had a lower his low was not lower than Trey Authentic. Trey Authentic did have a 26.
And I
Now,
don't think
had a,
I don't think he choked at all this season either.
he had a 25.5.
Clearly.
Oh, a 25.5. So he had a 25.5.
Yeah.
He had that stumble for that.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, see,
I
I
would
just
say Trey St.
But
Fauntleroy.
that's crazy. Your stumbles get you 25s.
Nah,
Yeah.
both of them. Because Tracy Fauntleroy stumbled at 1.2, and he still scored. I think that might have been the last episode where
Yeah,
he had
yep.
He stumbled and recovered
It
quick.
just wasn't clean. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It just wasn't clean.
Yeah, both of them had unclean shit that was still scored high.
I think the separation comes from the multiverse cipher win and the appearance at Riff. The other thing about Trey Authentic with Riff is he was there and then he didn't rap.
Okay, so that pretty much trumps Trey Authentic making history with the most cipher wins.
To me,
because those will be the deciding factors. It seems like
more consistent, more wins, higher average. What
Trey,
more can you say?
St. Fauntleroy?
Yeah.
Are we saying number one has to be MVP?
Wait. We got to be careful when we say more wins. He did that from season 5 to 7. Like this is season 7 though. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
Right. This is
like I hear y'all.
I'm saying more wins this season, not more wins altogether.
They both got the same amount of wins.
St. Fauntleroy really got one more than him.
Because he won the multiverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he technically has 3. Not on this list, but technically he has 3.
Technically
he has 3 cipher wins.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, and Trey St. Fauntleroy performed at the film festival jump.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And he did a sound clash.
And he won a sound clash.
Okay.
And he won a sound clash. Like at the end of the day, put it this way: if we didn't have the multiverse, right? He'd have 3 wins. You know what I'm saying? We would actually count it as a 3 win for him in this season. You know what I'm saying? The way we do the stats, I mean.
Word.
So I'm hearing that the only thing that's to Trey's benefit is he has more 30s and more appearances.
Yeah, he got those.
That's the only way that he would be
and technically more cipher wins overall.
Right.
But that's not
for this season.
For this season.
No, I'm talking about Trey St. Fauntleroy.
Oh no, we were talking about Trey Authentic.
Yeah, when he was saying the 30s.
Yeah, well, he's saying, he going back to defending it being Trey St. Fauntleroy because technically he got more cipher wins this season.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Because y'all said about the multiverse.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even think it's up for debate anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's no debate. It's no debate.
Trey St. Fauntleroy has more wins this season. Trey Authentic has more 30s. Who won the episodes that they were in together? Was there one person that won each one of those, or
Trey St. Fauntleroy for episode 61, Trey Authentic for 62, Trey St. Fauntleroy for 56 and 55, and Trey Authentic for 54. So it looks like it's 2 to 3. 2 to 3 Trey Authentic.
Sound clash, or is it 3-3?
The one sudden death they were in together, Trey Authentic won. No,
I'm sure if you with him in a sudden death.
No, were they in they weren't in a sudden death together. No, they weren't. That's crazy. You think they would have been at some point, but
interesting data.
Yeah,
they skated around each other.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting that it happened. Clashes for
Yeah, because the 61 was Weinstein and Trey St. Fauntleroy.
As a judge, I think I'm glad for that though. Like that's tough.
Well, nah, hold on, yo. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's go through this real quick. Cause this So let's just start with the multiverse and y'all count this out. Multiverse, he beat Trey. St. Fauntleroy beat Authentic 30 to 28.5.
Let me
Okay.
see what
So
the chat talking about.
if I'm looking at episode 54, Trey St. Fauntleroy lost to Trey Authentic 30 to 25.8. So that's 1-1. Then it's Trey St. Fauntleroy beat him in 55. That's 2-1, 28 to 27.5. Then he beat him again in 56.
Mm-hmm.
He had a 28.5. He had a 28. That's 3-1 now, right? Am I counting that right?
And then
All
they
right.
were together at 61.
And then when we go to 61, he won again against Trey St. Fauntleroy. That's 4-1 head to head. And then Trey comes back and wins at the end. So Trey only beat him head to head twice
to his 4.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Trey St. Fauntleroy wins.
We got to put some respect on that man's name, man.
Yeah,
Trey
sure.
St. Fauntleroy is our season 7 MVP.
And no lie, much respect to Trey Authentic.
Oh my God, much
Because he killed it.
super
He made
respect to the
history.
legend Trey
So hats
Authentic.
off to you, sir.
To the GOAT. To the GOAT. To the GOAT. To the
Yeah.
GOAT.
Trey St. Fauntleroy is the MVP. You, Trey Authentic, are the GOAT now.
You're the GOAT.
Bask in it.
Trey Authentic is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Until somebody gets up there to that mountain, Frank, we need a new mountain, my man.
Yeah. Oh no.
Congratulations to anybody named Trey this
season. Right. That part.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to how he. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that I love about Trey, and I'm gonna just say this in general because it may be shots to people, but look at what he did. He ain't go home and cry because he ain't win some of these joints.
Mm-hmm.
And there's cats who should have more wins on this mountain, but they went home and cried and never came back. And Trey didn't.
Trey actually. We're not gonna get this. Is not gonna muddy the conversation, but he definitely got robbed for one. We know that.
I won't even gonna bring that up. I'm just saying.
I'm not bringing it up because it only means he would have went to sudden death, not that he would have won, and we can't. That takes away from.
And I ain't had nothing to do with that one either.
But yeah, Trey Authentic always knew how dope he was. Like, if he stumbled, he was like, okay, this is why I stumbled. I need to fix that. And then he would come back next episode like, I fixed it.
Work back. Crazy.
Matter of fact, I never left. I just had a big stumble.
This
is who I am right here. Don't forget that.
That radio talking about too. You know what I'm saying? Like and he didn't. He came right back like, nah, bro.
Yeah, every time he didn't win, he was like, yeah, I'm coming back on my shit even harder.
And a lot of people need to do the same thing.
Facts.
Yeah. So shout out to the two trades, bro. Y'all went crazy this season, man. Crazy.
What a shout out to our top 20. Let's run it down from 1 to 20. Our season 7 MVP, the number 1 gunner, Trey St. Fauntleroy is going to Flag on the Moon December 8th. Make sure you get your tickets.
And that's good for him because he lost the sound clash and still win.
Right. He had two opportunities to go to Flag, put himself in that position. This is why it was his show in finale. You know what I mean? It was his show to win. You know what I mean? So it's got to give so much credit where credit is due there. Trey Authentic, number 2, has become in this season the all-time wins leader with 8 Cypher wins total. Shout out to Trey Authentic. He's been on that Flag stage before. Shout out to Kid Deceptive, number 3. Finally got that Cypher win. He's been climbing the ranks for the last few years. And he's really made his really stamped himself. He'll also be making his Southpaw debut in January. So definitely look out for that. Stick the Scribe, number 4. He started off the season so crazy. I know he had some other things going on personally, that kept him away from the stage for a good part of the year. So shout out to him. This was a breakthrough season for him as well.
If life had chilled out, he would have been higher.
100%. Luxury Prize, up and down year, but he had some high moments. And for a veteran to come through and have a 2-win season like that is dope. You know, that doesn't often happen. You know what I'm saying? Like where, you know, you got a guy that, because he came into the season like everybody like, oh man, Prize don't be showing up. He don't be delivering. He delivered twice and put a 30 up on the board. Uno. Let's give credit to the fact that man shoots all these events while he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like he's the shooter and the shooter.
The videographers are wild because think about how well Uno can spit. Think about how well BC can spit.
Nah, that's a fact.
That's wild.
Only our shooters. But shout out to Uno. Great year. Definitely make sure you or One Forever. Make sure you following these guys. BDM, historic year. 5 Sound Clash wins. She's going to Flag on the Moon. Some memorable Cypher performances as well. Some very memorable Cypher performances as well. King Cam, another person that really made a stamp this year, and number 8 on Southpaw as well as on Rap Elite. Being so quick to be just getting into this and being a part of the multiverse is such an accomplishment in and of itself, and could have been on either team. So definitely shout out to King Cam for that. Mr. Williams, another person that made their debut this year. A pleasure to watch. Wordplay, multi-syllabic wizard. Definitely looking forward to seeing him in the future and how he develops. Number 9. Number 10, Key Speech. Speaking of veterans, speaking of people that's been around, we've seen him get so close so many times. Everybody's still rooting and wanting him to get that win that he deserves. He had a short season. He only popped out a few times, but clearly enough to make top 10. That just goes to show you how talented Key Speech is. Wansky, another person that had a lot of things going on personally that wasn't able to make it to as many episodes as he normally would and as he would have liked to. Wansky is one of those people that wants to have perfect attendance. He wants to rap at every opportunity he gets a chance to. So I know it was killing him to be on the sidelines this season, but he was able to pop out the last couple of episodes and he did exactly what he normally does, you know, so which put him at number 11. Number 12, Islam Rap God, another person that was out majority of the season, popped in just the last 3 episodes and made a huge impact, shifted a lot of people's work around, shifted people's pens to make them talk about him, you know, did dope promo, you know, got himself in the Sound Clash. This is multiple years now that he's been a top 20 MC as well. So shout out to Islam Rap God, still making an impact, still one of those people that when people leave the venue, they talk about. Rayjana, another person that started out this year, made a splash immediately off the rip, has become one of those people that I think the platform becomes known for, like when they see like, yo, who is this girl? Like, you know, they see the clips and they're like, yo, like where, like who is, like she's just one of those people you just, when she walked in the room, you didn't necessarily think she was coming there to rap, but she's in there and she's like a star every single time she hits the stage. She's been a star the entire season. So I'm looking forward to see what she does. And she made top 20. She's number 13. Number 14, Real Life. Real Life's been having he's been spending a lot of time on the Southpaw stage, a lot of battles this year. So he did not rap in the cypher as frequently as he normally does. He also has been, touring on and off. So a lot of things going on real life side. But once again, memorable performances when he did show up. 2 Minutes of Pain. We already know what that is. So shout out to Real Life at number 14. Number 15, Zim Digital. A person, shout out to Zim Digital, yo. Shout out to Zim Digital because he is a story this year of a person that actually like has a newfound view on the platform and how he approached it. And really came in with just like a lot of love, a lot of support, did beats, submitted beats for the cypher, and just took it and just approached it in a very creative way. Every verse that he does is like super creative. It has a concept. He usually puts it out as a record. Very, very talented MC, but I appreciate his shift in perspective on the platform and how he's approached it. And he's just like completely in love with the platform, and the platform is showing love back. So shout out to Zen Digital. Sid, number 16, another MC that provided dope production, but also brought great energy this season. Won a sound clash. When he did enter the cypher, he was impactful. Just one of those super, super supportive people in the scene. Just moved here, jumped right in the scene, and has been like plugged in. And not only like with his time, his bars, but he puts his money where his mouth is. He supports other artists. He's built relationships. Sid is plugged the fucking to the Richmond scene. Just by stepping in the way he has on the Rap Elite platform. He's at 16. Send the Siege. Dope MC, incredible style, unorthodox, and like just brings an energy. And he's another person that like brings like supportive energy and good energy every time he's in the building. Every performance you're kind of like looking forward to see how he's gonna approach the beat. Just super dope. So shout out to Sin Siege at 17. Pharaoh, number 18. Always being Pharaoh. Lyrical. Great performances. Consistent. He's not hitting the stage as frequently as he used to. Like he's like one of those, perfect attendance kind of guys usually. But the times that he's been there, dope as always. 18. Exit 23. Some up and down times during the season, but perfect attendance. He's a guy that doesn't miss a cypher, always brings good energy as well. And I think we've seen a lot of growth from Exit 23 over the years. And when he does get his bars out, we can hear them and it's well written. And number 20, Super Dope Haskins. Now, let me tell you about this number 20. I feel like Super Dope Haskins could be anywhere on this list that he wants to be. He is at number 20, but I feel he could be anywhere on this list that he decides he wants to be. Super, no pun intended, super dope pen, very clever lines, flow patterns be crazy. It's just sometimes we need you to put your foot down and just really like step into those performances and show that personality, like say it with your chest. I feel like, and I've had these conversations with him, he knows, sometimes I think he's too cool for school. Also, a lot of times, I think he doesn't prepare as well as he could. And I feel like that's what plays into his laid back role as well. But once again, he could be anywhere he wants to be. We'll see where he is when we come back in 2026. But that is our top 20. Now think about what you think a project from this 20 MCs sounds like. You know, I think it could be insane. Like some of these, blends and mashups and things like that. Like I think, like if you put some couple of these folks on records, I think it could be explosive. We can get some real dope shit.
I've already got one wild idea for us.
Yeah, so
I'm down to help out in whatever ways possible.
Yeah, we got some ideas. I'm gonna get together with the gang, with staff soon. We're gonna and once we get past flag, I'll be able to get us together so we can talk about all the different things that we're gonna be doing next year during the off season. 2025. Yep.
Are we gonna do Rookie of the Year and Most Improved?
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Somebody in particular brought that up. Butter Cool.
God damn! Sorry.
Threw the glasses off.
We about to leave the superlatives off. That's some of the best shit.
Oh, and the winning GM.
Yeah.
Yeah, announce that.
Salute the winning GM and the symbol on the screen. Champ the symbol.
I love it.
Hey,
Champ the symbol is hilarious.
you know I'm a humble dude, but like this is something that I was like real invested in.
Oh, shout out to Spielberg.
Hey.
Shout out to Spielberg. I love
Spielberg.
We miss Spielberg.
But yeah, it's just something that I like really, really focused on.
I feel you, Ant.
And it's good to like be there seeing everybody go through it. So I'm grateful to have come out on top of this, especially over a little bit because he would have been in here talking shit third year in a row.
I'm so proud of you. So excited.
Dramatics in the red background and shit. What's going on?
Oh no, the background is red because I've got a 7-month-old sleeping and the red lights calm him.
I know that's right.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be dramatic, I promise.
I love that. Well, since we're here, I'm the #1 female GM. I'm gonna go ahead and just say that. Shout out to Lady Savage. We held it down for the women.
Yeah, shout out to all my GMs. Shout out to Lady Savage. Shout out to Price. Shout out to Eli. Shout out to Illa. Shout out to Henny. Shout out to Michael Millions.
But Cara, it was dope how you were like, y'all were the only female GMs in this joint. You came out the gate swinging.
Yeah, we thought Cara was about to run away with it.
Hell yeah.
Definitely taking it serious.
All right, no rookie of the year. BDM can't be rookie of the year. BDM is not a rookie. BDM is a super vet.
It's Butter Cool asked about rookie of the year.
Hey, yo, real quick, I put my thoughts on rookie of the year and most improved in the chat, but I gotta go on mute. I'm listening, but I'm not going. I'm out.
All right. So your vote for most improved was Exit 23, and your vote for rookie of the year was Rayjana. I think that can't be possible because there's other rookies that are ranked higher on this list.
I know Mr.
King
Williams.
Isn't King Cam a rookie this year? Yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he came in as a
rookie this year. I thought he came last year.
Did he come into like the last seat?
I thought he came in the last season.
King Cam rapped at
Think so. I could be wrong.
I mean, if Cam's still in there, he can say it in the chat. He know better than anybody else.
Don't lie, Cam. No cap. Don't be in King Cap. We gotta go look that up.
Was in there for Mr. Williams.
All right, hold on.
Mr. Williams is also Mr. If it's not King Cam, it's Mr. Williams.
Yeah, then I will go with that. Yeah, I think King Cam was, but hold on, I'll be able to see. Hold on.
This nigga say King Cat. That's crazy.
I thought they both came in at the end of last year, Mr. Williams and King Cam.
I thought that was too.
Ain't this Mr. Williams?
Hold on.
He
Hold on.
came like one episode and was like, that's why I would give him most improved.
Yeah, I remember Mr. Williams from last year.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
King Cam
definitely
was
in there
damn
for
near
a couple
like
last
King
one
years.
Cam
episode.
had
Number two.
I feel like both of them might have came in like the last season, the last episode of
King
last
Cam
season.
had two.
They
King
definitely
Cam
did.
had 2 episodes last season,
Oh, okay.
and Mr. Williams. Let me see if he's
Mr.
in
Williams
here.
had a couple, didn't he?
I only had
Mr.
one or two.
Williams, Mr. Williams had 1 or 2 at the end of last season, and I feel like Cam may have done the same thing. But if they came in so late,
Right. It wasn't a full.
then I feel like they
It doesn't matter.
They
No,
should be eligible.
no.
Yeah, Mr. Williams had 2 episodes in season 6 as well.
Okay, yeah, nope.
those two.
And then you're right. Rayjana is our rookie of the year.
I would give Mr. Williams most improved. That's my, I guess, vote for that.
Right now on that side,
I wouldn't give him most improved
I don't
because
know
he's
about
always been pretty high.
No, last year he flunked. Like he really took the time to say,
Yeah,
I'ma step
I
away
think
and,
his
like-
performance. I think his performance got much better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
You know
he
that-
took like notes and
I don't know. I feel like from where BDM was
oh, well,
last year compared to this year.
I wasn't even
But-
looking at it.
I wouldn't even
but
think about
is
her.
that?
Yeah.
Would you say that is based on Cypher?
Because where was she? Was she even in the top 20 last year?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure she was.
Yeah,
Where at in the top?
She was way
Yeah,
lower,
she
but she
definitely
was
was.
on there.
That's the reason why she got the shot at Sound Clash, because she was in the top 20 last year.
Okay. But how high in the top 20? Though?
Not very high, I don't think.
I think she was like
Yeah,
17
like-
to 20.
Yeah. The top.
She,
the bottom
she
five.
climbed up over 10 spots. Is what we saying? That's a hell of an improvement.
This is true.
That's true.
If we're going impact, I think it's
Yeah,
her.
you know, I didn't even think about looking at most improved, like based off of kind of like ranking from the previous year. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
I don't always look at. I think that plays a part, but I don't particularly know about
So you
it.
looking about most? You talking
I
about
can
most?
still say-
You
sorry,
talking about most improved over the course of this season?
No.
I thought it was because like last year we looked at C Spicy. Should we put up last year's list?
I think that's
Well,
okay.
either way,
So,
like
I think
from his
there's an element of yes, we can. I think there's always been a fine line we kind of danced. So like there's been conversation about improvement from the last season to this season, but also improvement that we saw occur within a season. So that can also be a conversation. If there's like a huge story around the improvement that an MC has within that season, like you started off really one way and you clawed your way up throughout the season, I think that's a story.
I think if we're looking outside of the cipher, it's definitely BDM because she came with 3 new songs every time she had to get up on that stage with Sound Clash, and that's no feat to scoff at all.
I
That's
actually
huge.
I have a and to be going to flag, right? You're going to flag. Like she's an inspiration story right now. She is a story right
Absolutely.
Yeah, like she jumped up like over 10 spots from last year. Like that's a
now. I
good
have a post from her where she's talking about watching flag last year and how like it made her feel and how she feels like every city should have a flag on the moon and so on and so on. Like I'm gonna literally post it. And it's like you went from like watching it and feeling this way to next year performing at it. You know what I'm saying? That is a story. And I feel like when you talk about most improved, you want to have that type of story. You want to have a story that says like, I went from here to here. And that she has that story.
I
Yeah.
agree.
That would be my vote.
The only argument against that would be that does most improved have to occur within the cipher?
This is so big of an improvement.
When we do the judging for the top 20, it's more so like over about overall impact within Rap Elite and related events, and we taking the totality of the wins and your actual skill level and such. And I think she's improved a lot.
And work rate. You got to give her the credit on work rate. You know what I'm saying? Because when we talk about, like we talked about earlier, all of those sound clashes, she also did the cipher. So this is the most amount of rapping she's ever done in her entire life.
I would say that even if we were to count it only inside of the cipher before, that whole thing should be like shifted for this, because this is an absolutely special case. I've never seen anybody do anything like this.
She did multiverse, and she was cooking in multiverse. Not only in that one battle, but that team battle. If you go to her team battle verse, she went crazy in that shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it's BDM.
I think that's fair. Most improved BDM. All in favor?
Yes, sir.
Anyone?
Rapidly.
Also, that super fire that we had, female rookie of the year and most improved.
That's huge.
That's real dope.
Come on, man.
The first female GMs. I mean, look at God.
Come on, man. Come on.
It's huge.
And both of them are performing in a show the night before Flag that Lady Savage is hosting.
Oh yeah.
The ladies' night. It's like an all ladies performance. At RBA Boombox, December 7th. All female MCs on that bill. So shout out to Lady Savage and shout out to RBA Boombox. Shout out to them for being so BDM, our most improved Rayjana Rookie of the Year. This is not, and this ain't no DEI shit.
Yeah,
this is like
turn it around here.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is like literally they earned that. This if you bust down the statistics on it all, that is what it's supposed to be. Most improved and Rookie of the Year, BDM and Rayjana, our MVP, Trey St. Fauntleroy. What a fucking year, man. What a year.
It was successful to me.
I'm very proud of all involved. Yeah, man. That's crazy. BDM said I'm finna be crying on my story as soon as I get in the car.
Real quick, I do want to plug something.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since Rap Elite is going to take a different form next year. Last month, I started hosting an open mic, so to speak. So, if anybody wants a platform month to month, come to Gallery 5 every third Thursday. I wish I could be like, hey, do it tomorrow, but it's tomorrow and everybody got live, so I'm not going to push that on y'all unless y'all absolutely want to. If you want to come through tomorrow, come to Gallery 5 at 7. We're going to be out there. But every third Thursday, I got a platform for y'all. If y'all want to just do y'all thing.
Yeah, make sure you send me that flyer.
Sorry, I'm going to do that as soon as we get off here. But yeah, I'm glad that I was able to
get y'all reps in. Go get y'all reps in. Stay busy, stay active. Definitely best place for you to be going to during downtime. So get your reps in. I think that's a perfect place. I'm so proud of this platform, of my GMs, of staff, of the MCs, of the community that surrounds us. It's dope. And we have a great end of the year celebration, December 8th. Flag on the Moon. 9 of them things, a decade technically that we've been doing this. So I hope to see everybody at Flag. I hope to see everybody at Flag. I know Car, you can't make it. But y'all go check Symbol tomorrow night, Gallery 5. And we will be in touch about 2025 and what the off season looks like. We're gonna have a lot of fun. There's gonna be some different things. We're gonna definitely get those projects done. We're gonna get some. I want to do some workshops. Talk with F about some workshops, some God tier type shit. Shit we can focus on, like some very like specific writing techniques and things like that. Like zero in on it and like have a class, like really just where we actually working on it. You know, and we may do it in person, we may do it virtually, but I do want to do some things like that. Keep everybody's pens improving. Definitely going to do some other content with Uno, BC, Southpaw, January 18th. Just put it on your calendars. Letting you know it's going to be crazy. Big card, RBA Boombox. Any last words from my panel?
Congratulations.
So y'all keep getting. That's it. Wrap up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all should be clipped up, man. 2026, y'all should just be so clipped up. Just verses on deck. Just like it should be so many verses that you just have in a tuck. But if you go to sudden death, whatever, like I want to see videos of y'all posting, doing freestyles. I want to see all of that. Tag us. Collaborate, rap lead in them shits. We'll post them. Let's keep the bars flying. Let's keep the pens moving. Y'all need to be building our relationships, doing y'all collab records and all of that. I want to see some things. So we'll be back. I appreciate everyone. Good night, everybody.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.